Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag's Laravel tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to log in with the email OTP that will be valid for the 10 minutes only. So we'll just create the Laravel project and we'll just send a email Gmail using the Gmail SMTP, and that OTP should be valid for 10 minutes. So let's create a project. Just open the console and just run the command composer create project Laravel /Laravel, then your project name. So my project name is Laravel login with OTP 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay. So this is the command to creating the project in Laravel. Composer create dash project Laravel library and framework and Laravel login with OTP 10 minutes. Just click on enter. It will start creating the project and start downloading. I'm just using Laravel version 11.0.9. So it will take some time. Meanwhile, just we'll go through a step by step. So first command is composer create project Laravel login with OTP 10 minutes, and then go to the particular project folder. Then open the project folder in any text editor like VS Code, Sublime Text, Notepad plus, where we can edit the and create the file. So I'm using here VS Code. If you don't have VS Code, then download the VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Next is Composer required Laravel UI. I'm using the Laravel UI for creating the login and registration form. So easily it will create. And the authentication create login registration scaffolding is command is PHP artisan UI bootstrap dash dash auth. So this is the command, and then we have to install the node package manager. So there is npm install. Before installing npm install, you should install node.js. You should install node.js in your system. So node.js, download the node.js from the internet. So just so there is a node.js is there. So you can download the node.js and just install it. After that, in your project, inside the project folder, just run the npm install. After that, here we have a connection. So database connection, I'm using the mysql. You can use any of any database like mysql, postgres, sql server, oracle, as per your requirement, sqlite. So you can use any of the database. So let me check. Okay, still not finished. Okay, I'm waiting for that, finishing this one. Okay, so so Laravel is project creation is completed. After the project creation, go to the folder. So cd, my folder name is Laravel login with OTP 10 minutes. So this is my folder name. So go to the folder, click on enter. Now I want to open this code in the Visual Studio Code. So write the code code dot code space dot. Just click enter. It will open the VS Code. So this is my VS Code already open. I'm going to close the console. I don't want. So yeah, trust the authors. So this is a Laravel project folder, and this is the structure. So this is a MVC format. So MVC is a model, view, and controller. So then there is a models folder is there, user.php model default is there. Then inside the HTTP there is a controller file is there. So this is a controller folder, and for the views there is a resources, inside there is a views. So there is a one file welcome.blade.php. So this is the MVC format. And after doing this, go to the open a new terminal. So this is my terminal. Here I'll just create a Laravel UI. So I'm just going to add to the composer. So composer require Laravel slash UI. Okay. So click enter. So now next command is I'm going to install bootstrap auth UI bootstrap. So PHP artisan UI bootstrap, then auth authentication, login, register, forget password, change password, all the pages it will create. So previously just go through this file. Only one inside the controller, only one file is there, controller.php model user.php, and views only welcome blade.php. So now I'm going to enter yes, writing the yes. You can look there. So inside the controller folder, auth folder is there, auth folder is created, and home controller.php also created. And here also you can, in views there is a auth folder, and layout and home.blade is created. Inside the auth there is a login, register, verify. Inside the password there is a confirm password, and email blade.php, and reset blade.php is also there. So now I'm going to just configure install the this one npm. So click npm install. So installation is completed. Next command is npm run dev. So I'm running the development environment, and create one more this one terminal. So there is a plus option is there. So click on that and run here I'm running the project Laravel project. So command is php artisan serve. Click enter. So my server is running on 127.0.0.8000 port. So copy the path, or you can open with the control plus click. Both the way you can open. Okay. So my page is working and Laravel is working. This is the Laravel default page, home.blade.php. I am running with the Laravel 18 Laravel version 11.8.0 and my PHP version is 8.2.12. And there is a login and registration page is created with the Auth scaffolding. So if you click on the login, it will just give you the login page. So this is my login page, and similarly there is a registration page is also there. So up to here this is completed. Now just assume that you don't want to run the node. Just I'm going to terminate this and I'm going to refresh the page. So I'm getting the white error. There is a white error. This page is this is not unable to load. So this one, for this one, what I'll do, I'm just adding the bootstrap CDN. I'm adding the CSS. The page is views auth layout app.blade.php. Comment this one and I'm going to put my CSS file, and similarly copy the JS file. So I'm taking the bundle, I'm taking this one, and before closing the body tag use this one. Now refresh the page. So my page is working fine. So if you don't want to run the npm run dev development environment, then you can change to white tag to you can install your bootstrap tags. So here this is completed. Now next is I'm going to configure my database. So for configuring database, go to your .env file, and here there is a database DB connection is SQLite. If you want to use the SQLite database, then you can use. Otherwise, there is an option. I'm using here MySQL and other databases you can use. So MySQL, I'm going to enable this one. My port, my host name is same, port number 3306, same port is running for MySQL. My database name I'm going to change with my project name. Login with OTP 10 min. My username is root. I have a DB password, so my DB password is admin@123. Okay. So admin@123. I'm going to close this one. Now go to your database folder. There is a migration folder. Inside the migration, there is a user, create user schema code is there. So here user is okay, my table is okay, string name, email, password is okay. Here I am going to add two things. Integer. For the integer I am adding OTP and nullable, and for the timestamp I am using here expire at. Okay. So here I am using expire at is the nullable. Both the field I'm not going to add any value while the registration. So I'm doing this one. And whatever the field you will add these two field into your model. So model will be the inside the app model, and there is a model user.php. Go inside there. Okay, so name is already there, email is already there, password I am adding two field, that is OTP and expired, both the field added here. Now I am going to run the migration. So go to your database. Your database should be running. Just access your database first. So here you can see we don't have any database name of the login with OTP 10 minutes. There is a login with OTP is there, login with OTP. Okay, one database is okay. I'm going to remove this database. So now I don't have any database name of same as my login with OTP 10 minutes. So close this one. And now I'm going to run one command. PHP artisan migrate. So PHP artisan migrate. So click on enter. So the database Laravel login with OTP 10 minutes does not exist on the MySQL connection. Would you like to create it? So I'm writing yes. So my database created and all the tables schema is created. Go to table, login with OTP 10 minutes there, and you can able to see there is all the related tables are created. Go to users. Here you can structure. Here you can able to see name was there, ID was there, email was there, and there is a password, OTP, two field, OTP and expired. These two fields I added there, and there is a null allow. I am doing that. So nullable is it will allow the null value on that. Now I am going to register one user. So my name, email address, password, and confirm password. Click on register. So registration is completed. I am getting log out and you are logged in. Refresh the page. So you can see here I am able to log in, and there is a password encrypted and OTP and expired at both are null now. Here I am going to log out. Go to the login. Create one link here in the login page. Login with OTP. Open login page. Login page will be inside the auth. There is a login. So first I am going to create one link. Login with OTP. Login with OTP. Let me create the page. So I'm going to go to the inside the roots. There is a web.php. Here I'm creating login with OTP. I'm creating the view page. View page directly I'm calling the view page view. login with OTP, and I need the controller. Okay, I will create the controller first. Or you can use the home controller, but I want I'm going to create one new controller. There is a OTP controller. So OTP controller. So what I'll do, the command is creating the controller. PHP artisan make controller, then put your name OTP controller, click enter. So OTP controller is created. Go to the STTP, inside the controller there is a OTP controller. Here I'll use there. So for this I don't want any controller. Directly I'm opening the login with OTP page. So login with OTP is okay. So view of okay. So login with OTP page is here. Now I'm going to create this page inside the auth folder. So auth, I'm creating login with OTP. To go to your resources, inside the views there is a auth. Inside the auth I'm going to create a new file, login with OTP. The template type is blade.php. Just refresh the page. Login with OTP, click on here, you will get the page. So there is a URL also, you can able to see login with OTP. There is a home page, page is there. Next what I'll do, I'll just design this page. So take just as a login with OTP page, login page, and copy and paste. Here I'm going to change the name, login with OTP. My form method will be the post, and post method I'm just again change this one, login with OTP post. So I have to create the root for that. So copy this one, go to a web.config. I'm going to start using the OTP post, and my root type is post. So login with OTP post page is created. Now create this method into the your OTP controller. Go there, public function login with OTP post, and here I'll just write request $of request. Okay. And whatever the request will come, I want to display. So dump and die. Here I'll write request of all. Okay, so whenever you will submit, it will go to the here controller and it should display whatever the data we are posting. Okay, form data will get it there. Now here we need the login with OTP. So I need only email address. I don't want the password. Remember me. So remove up to here. Now here I will write the send OTP, forget your password, and I'll create one more page, confirm login with OTP, confirm login with OTP. If I already have the OTP, then within 10 minutes we can go and we can insert the data. For that I'm creating the link. So go to the web.php. I'll create one more view page. So confirm login with OTP. Confirm login with OTP. So this confirm login with OTP, I'll create the page inside the auth folder. So right click on the auth folder, create new file, confirm login with OTP, blade.php file. So this one, confirm login with OTP page is this. So let me refresh the page. So there is an email address and there is an option to send OTP. So let me insert one email address and submit. So in dd command, if you are able to see, there is a email I am getting there. Okay, so email I am getting there. So what I'll do, I'll go to the controller and I'll write the code for the sending the email. I'm using here Gmail SMTP. So for the Gmail SMTP, just open your mail address. Or my account, both the way you can do it. My account google.com. So directly I'm going to open my account.google.com. Go to your security. Inside the security, just check your two-step verification. This should be on. So go to the inside the two-step verification. It will ask you the password again, authenticate again. So click on next. Here we are creating the app password. App password we will use for the SMTP sending a mail. So simple mail transfer protocol. So in the last you will get the app password. If you are not getting the app password link here, then you can search in the Google app password. Google. So app password Google. Here you can get the link my account app password. So if you click here also, if you will be in the app password page. Both the page, if you click here, both the page will be same. Okay. So both the way we can work. So here I'm just creating login with OTP 10 minutes. So click on create, give some name. If you give this will give you the app password for your device. So how to use? Go to a setting of the Google account and application device. Replace your 16 character password shown above. Just your normal password. App password grants complete access to your Google account. You won't need to remember it. So don't write it. Don't write it down or share it with anyone. So I'm using this password. Just copy before clicking done. Just copy this one and go to your .env file. Your env file will be here. SMTP. Okay, mailer is there. Here I'll use the SMTP. My host name will be the smtp.gmail.com. I'll get the port number 587. My username, in which email address I am created. The app password I will let me put first. So this is my app password. Just remove the spaces without space, and my email address is @gmail.com, and encryption type I'm passing the TLS, and username from address put the same address. So this is the configuration for SMTP. Here we are just doing the mailer is the SMTP, hostname is the smtp.gmail.com. The port number is 587. Username is in which account I have created the app password. Same account email address should be there, and password will be just have created. And I'm using the TLS, encryption type TLS, and address in chirag@gmail.com. So this one I created. Now go to your controller and do the remaining task. Go to your controller. I'm getting here. Now I'll just first thing I'll just validate that. So for the validations I'll write $of request tends to validate. Okay. So here I will validate. I'm validating email address. Email should be required. Type should be email, and I'm giving the max size 50. Okay. So here I'm checking the email should be required field, and that should be an email format, and max size is 50. Now for this I have to write in the my view page. Here I'll write @ if session has success or error. I will write here success, and if. Okay. So I'm taking the div alert success. Okay. So div is created. Now here I'll write, so if this has success, then I'll get the success message here. Okay. Similarly I'll do this one for error. I'll get the error, and this will be danger. So whatever the message I'll get, I'll display in here. Okay. Now go to your OTP controller. After this, I'll just check the data from the database, that email address is exist or not. So what I'll do, just $of check user is equal to user. I'm calling the user model, so I'll call this one use app models user dot user. So come to the your models. So app is there, app model and users. Here you can get the path. So this path I'm going to give, and this path plus your class name. So user get where first of. So where condition, I'll just get the request of email. Email should be equal to request of email. So email should be equal to request of email. Then I will check if it will return null or not. Else is underscore null. If this query is returning the null value, then I will just write the message return redirect back. I'm going to back for the same page with the message. So I'll write here with there is a error, and I'll write the account is not registered with us. Your account is not registered with us. So whenever you are sending the wrong email address that is not registered with us, then I will send you the message in your account is not registered with us. Second is, if you are using if email address exists, then we have to send a mail. So for the sending a mail, we have to use mail library. Then for changing the time, I will use the carbon. For the change timestamp, I am using carbon here. Okay. In else condition, first I will create the OTP. Dollar of OTP is equal to one random digit. I will create. No need of this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 digit I will create. 6 digit OTP I'll create here. After that, I'll just get the current timestamp. Dollar of now is equal to now is the predefined function. I'm getting this. Okay. So OTP is created, current timestamp also created. Now I'm going to update. Use the same update my users table with my new OTP and timestamp. Update user. Here I'll write the my column name is OTP I'll put the my just now created OTP, and second field name was expired at. I'll put the current time. Okay, so here I'm just updating the OTP and expired at. After updating, I'll just send a email. So for the sending the email, I'll just write mail send From I don't want from, I will just read from the env file. I don't have any attachment. So here I'll just create the HTML view file. So I'm creating one folder, emails dot login with OTP email. So I'll create the folder and file first. So go to the resources, views, right click on that, create a new file. Okay, first I need the folder. So here go to the folder. I'm creating the emails folder. Inside the email folder, create a new file dot blade.php. Okay. So here this part is completed. In data, I'll pass my OTP. OTP dollar of OTP. Then I'm using the function message, and here I'll use the request. Use dollar of request. Yeah. So for the message, head to in same email address I'll put which one I got from the page. So 2 is completed. Now inside in the subject I'll just write login with OTP valid for 10 minutes. Chirag. I'm giving my application signature name. So it will send a email. After sending the email, I'll just return the page. I'm just pass this page to my confirm login. So confirm login with OTP. This is my root name. So confirm login with OTP. This is the success. Please check your inbox / spam folder for login with OTP. Login with OTP for your folder for OTP. This is so this is my page. So this is a success and it will return to the confirm login with OTP. After that I'm going to create the my email format. So where is the email? So this is the login with OTP email. H1 login with OTP email, OTP valid for 10 minutes only. OTP valid for 10 minutes only. I'm using the p tag. Your OTP is dollar of OTP. This OTP I'm passing from here. So this is the OTP I'm passing here. So OTP, and if you want to give the link, then you can give the link for login, confirm login with OTP, login with OTP page, click below. I'll use the anchor tag. href root confirm login with OTP. So confirm login with OTP is created here. Click here. So my email format is also ready. So when it will go to there, it will confirm login with OTP, and confirm login with OTP page is also created. Now I'll just design the confirm login with the OTP page. So just copy the login with OTP, confirm login OTP page, success and error message here, confirm login with OTP post page. Let me create this one. Web.php. So add there, confirm login with OTP, confirm login with OTP, and this is confirm login with OTP. So I have to create the controller method. So go to your controller, public function confirm login with OTP post dollar of request dollar of request. So here I'll just write dd all. So let me send an email, then let me go to the confirm with login with OTP page. I have to complete the confirm with login with OTP. So I have a one, that is the email. Then I need one more field. That field will be OTP. So I'm changing type is equal to password, so it won't be visible. The field is required autocomplete. I'm just removing. Name is equal to OTP, value is equal to old OTP. Okay, invalid OTP, OTP. So let me run the page and let me see. So there is a put any wrong email address. Click on send. Your account is not registered with us. We are registered with the account in Chirags email @gmail.com. So I'm going to put the correct email address now. Send OTP. So go to the Gmail. You check your email inbox folder for the OTP. You go to your Gmail and check your parallelly check your database OTP and expiry date. Both the field are previously empty. Now I'm getting the OTP. Expiry time I'm also getting. Go to there. Here you can check login with OTP email. OTP valid for 10 minutes only. I'm getting that, and OTP I'm getting. And for the login confirm login with OTP page, if you click, then it will redirect to confirm login with OTP page. Already I'm login with OTP page. So both the way this is working. Now what I'll do, I'll just submit the OTP and email address and send okay, that should be submit, not send. So I'll change this, confirm login with OTP, submit. I'm changing the button name. So in Chirag, I'm putting the email address and OTP and submit. So when I'm submitting, I'm getting into the DD. So getting all the values in DD. So dump and die. So there is a email address and OTP is 123456. The same I'm getting, but this is wrong. That will check now. So go to your controller and here I'm start writing the code. So I'm taking the same code from above. Here I'm checking the validate the email, then I'll check the OTP required, where email is equal to this. I'll write one more and OTP should be equal to OTP. Okay, so if null, then I'll just send a error message to your email or OTP is invalid. Your email or OTP is invalid means that if email address is wrong also I'll get the error, if the OTP is wrong also I'll get the error. So both the way I'll give you the error. So next is, if just check your OTP and email address is correct, then it will go to the else condition. I don't want the random number now, and here I'll just create timestamp. So $of expire at, okay, expire at time. Let me check expired at time, and one is current time. Current time. Two things I need. So expired at time, I'll just change into the carbon create form format. I don't want now here. So create form format. Form format, what I'll do, I'll write the Y M D, same format I need, H I S, and here I'll pass check email, check user and expire at, let me check the word, yeah, this is correct, expired at. Okay, so I'll get the expired time. So whatever the expired at time I'll get it there. Next, similarly I'll get the current time. Date. So I'm getting the same time. Now what I'll do, I'll check valid for 10 minutes. So if else, if valid for 10 minutes means that I need to check this. So here no, outside I'll just write and I'll just pass the value dollar of time difference is equal to time expired at, okay, time expired at to deep in minutes, and here I'll pass the current time. Let me dd this. I'm going to comment this one. So dd command, I will just check expired time at and time difference in minute, deep minutes in time. So let me what I am getting here. So your email and OTP is invalid means I'm giving the wrong OTP here. Now I'm going to put the correct OTP. Submit. Create form format does not exist. Method called create form format. Okay, let me check. Sorry. Harry. Okay. Control Z. Form format. So see, I'm getting the difference. It's 8.6 minute. Again reload. So 8.7. So this difference is going to be increases. So now what I'll do, I'll just difference time this time should be less than 10 or equal to 10, less than or equal to 10, then only this should work. So here else condition I don't want. So update user where email is equal to email, update OTP I am putting null, and expire date also I am putting null. One time OTP is there. If you want to use same OTP multiple times, then don't put null, but OTP should be one time. And after redirect, it will go to the my home page, and no need to give any message. And here I'll just create the session. So for the creating session, I need the auth. So I'm calling the auth here. Use auth. So use auth colon then login, then I'll pass the user details. User details, and after login I am redirecting the home page. So dd, I'm just removing the dd. Let me check once more time how much difference is coming. It's more than 10 minutes, so I'll get the error. Okay, I didn't get the error. Let me check one more time. Login with OTP, confirm login with OTP, user, we have OTP and expired date, not null. This should be inside, and return to home, else return to invalid. Okay, it will just work as a else part. Now let me check one more time. Confirm login with OTP, and my OTP is 396198. Copy that, paste it there, submit. Your OTP is invalid. Reason is invalid. You can check here. Your time is 12 minutes, more than 10 minutes. Okay. So again, I'm sending a new OTP. Come back. Go to your login with OTP page. Insert, send. Previously OTP is 396198. I'll refresh again. So I'm getting the new OTP, new time, with the new time. So new OTP 87 something. This is my old OTP. Go back. This is a new OTP. Just I'll copy that and I'll try to log in with that. I'm just writing the dd command here. Enable the dd command to check my time difference. So click on submit. So time difference is 55 seconds. So now I'm going to command the dd command. It will pass to the difference. So this is 1 minute is less than 10 minutes, and it will update and it will go there. So now go to the page, put your OTP, click on submit. So you are logged in, and you can check into your database. Previously OTP and expired time is there. Just refresh this one, so both will be null. If you logged in and if you go back and try to log in with the same code again, I'm putting the same code, copy paste same code, then submit, then it will give you the error, your email or OTP invalid. So this part is completed. So in this video we have learned how to log in with OTP valid for 10 minutes only, and step by step everything is given there. I'll provide the code also in Git and zip file. So thank you for watching. Hope this will help.